Hello guys, today we're going to talk some more about possessive and objective pronouns, and specifically we're going to look at how do I know if I have a possessive pronoun or if I have an objective pronoun. So we're going to start by just reviewing what possessive pronouns are. Remember, that's my, your, his, her, it's, our, your, their. So remember, the important thing about possessive, it means ownership or possession. It means that someone owns something or has something or possesses something, like her chair, his glasses, their project. Alright, so moving on into this next activity, you are going to tell me what pronoun I should use in the blank. So that is going to go in this first column. And in the second column, you are going to tell me what this person possesses or owns. You're going to tell me the noun, the pronoun possesses or owns. So let's look at the first example. Terry and I talked about blank project at Starbucks. So in parentheses, I have Terry and I. So that is someone else and me. So I know that I actually am looking at the pronoun we. So when I look back up here at my list, we translates to our. So Terry and I talked about our project at Starbucks. So what I'm going to put in my first box here, I'm going to write our. Now I have to ask myself, our what? So if I look back at my sentence, talked about our project. So project is the noun that our has ownership over. So that is what you are going to do for the next 5. Now let's look at objective pronouns. So remember, an object pronoun tells me who or what the verb is either giving the object to, or who or what the verb is doing. So for example, if I had Barb gave me a taco. Barb gave what? A taco. That is my direct object. Barb gave the taco to whom? To me. That is your indirect object. So it gives me details about my verb. It tells me, in this case, my objective pronoun, me, my OP, my objective pronoun, it tells me who was given the taco. You might also have an objective pronoun following a prepositional phrase. I could say Barb walked with me. So I know that my preposition is with. With who? Me. An objective pronoun can follow a preposition. But again, you have to be able to say with who? Me. For that to work. So let's look at an example here. It says, the crowd cheered blank on to victory. And I have they in parentheses. So when I look at my objective pronoun, I know that they translate to them. The crowd cheered them on to victory. And I know that because when I look up here, they, them. All right. So that is part 1 and part 2. Part 3, we are going to work on deciding if I have an objective or a possessive pronoun. So the very first thing I want you to do is either grab a highlighter if you're doing this on your own paper. I made it blurry. There we go. If you're doing it on the computer, you can just highlight it right there on the computer. So the first thing I want you to do for each sentence, highlight your pronoun, because that will be important to helping us figure out what we have. So Cheryl bought her daughter a camera. I know that her is a pronoun. So now the question you have to ask is it telling me who bought something, or is it telling me that Cheryl owns something? So if I look, I can say Cheryl bought who a camera? The daughter. She bought the daughter a camera. So that tells me it cannot be objective. But if I look at her and say, her what? Her daughter. That tells me her owns daughter. So it is possessive. So if you've got a possessive, ask what? Her what? His what? If you can answer those questions and you can see that they own something, then you have a possessive pronoun. All right, let's look at example 2. It says, Grandpa thanked me for the piece of cake. So I've got me. And if I want, I can even cross out for the piece of cake. So I've got Grandpa thanked me. So there's nothing after me. So that tells me right away I do not have a possessive pronoun because I can't ask me what. So Grandpa thanked who? Thanked me. So I've got an objective pronoun. Also, if I look back at my possessive pronouns and objective pronouns, if I look, me is not a possessive pronoun. My is, but me is actually right here. It's an objective pronoun. So that's another way you can check. All right. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me and ask. But otherwise, good luck, guys.